Have you ever noticed how some women simply exude elegance and sophistication, even when wearing simple pieces? You know that moment when you look at someone and think, wow, she has class? Meanwhile, many of us make basic mistakes with jewelry and accessories that end up conveying exactly the opposite of what we want to transmit. Today I'm going to share with you 8 jewelry and accessories tricks that make women over 40 look extremely rich and elegant. And look, item number 6 is something that most people do completely wrong and don't even realize how this affects the entire perception that others have about them. If you want to discover how to elevate your look without spending a fortune, stay here with me until the end because I'm going to teach you exactly how to make this happen in your life. Secret 1. Use genuine pearls instead of flashy costume jewelry. Let's start talking about pearls. And look, I know that many people think pearls are grandma stuff, right? But let me tell you something. Genuine pearls are the most reliable investment that exists when it comes to timeless elegance. The problem with flashy costume jewelry is that they literally scream, "Look at me, I'm fake." And you know those super shiny golden pieces with enormous colorful stones? They might even be beautiful in the showcase, but in real life they deliver exactly what they are: cheap imitations. Genuine pearls, on the other hand, have a subtle, natural shine that doesn't compete with you. They complement you. And it doesn't need to be that giant Chanel pearl necklace. A pair of small pearl earrings, a simple necklace, or even a delicate bracelet already make all the difference. The practical tip here is, if you can't afford to invest in natural pearls right now, look for good quality cultured pearls. They cost a fraction of the price and have practically the same visual effect. And another important thing, pearls go with everything, from a casual look to the most formal one. Now, if you're enjoying these tips and want to see more content about elegance and style, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell, because I post new videos every week with tricks that will transform your wardrobe. Secret 2. Invest in a classic watch of superior quality. Now let's talk about a piece that many people underestimate: the watch. People. The watch is literally the first thing people notice on your wrist, and it says a lot about who you are. The mistake I see many women making is wearing those colorful digital watches or smartwatches on all occasions. Look, there's nothing wrong with these pieces, but they have the right time and place. To convey elegance and sophistication, you need a classic watch. A superior quality watch doesn't necessarily need to be extremely expensive. There are brands like Citizen, Seiko, or even some Casio lines that make classic watches, with metal or leather straps, clean dials, and timeless design for very affordable prices. The golden rule here is, choose a watch with a dial that's not too big. Remember that elegance is synonymous with discretion. Prefer neutral colors like gold, silver, or rose gold. And if it's leather, go for black or brown. Another important tip: keep your watch always clean, and if it's metal, give it a polish from time to time. A foggy or scratched watch shows carelessness right away. If you're enjoying these style tips, leave your like on the video. Your interaction helps this content reach more incredible women like you. Secret 3. Choose gold or silver jewelry without mixing metals. This one is a mistake I see every day, and that completely breaks the harmony of a look: mixing different metals. Have you ever noticed how some people wear golden earrings, silver necklace, rose gold bracelet, and golden ring, all at the same time? People. This creates a visual confusion that takes away all the elegance. The secret of women who always look well put together is consistency. If you chose gold, go with gold in everything. If you chose silver, keep the silver. This rule applies to everything: earrings, necklaces, bracelets, rings, watch, belt buckle, even the buttons on clothes. But Fernanda, what if I have jewelry in both metals? Then you do this. Choose one metal to be the protagonist of the day and use only that one. Save the other pieces for another moment. The exception to this rule are jewelry pieces that already come purposely with 2 combined metals. Then it's okay. because it was designed to work together. But even so, use in moderation. And tell me here in the comments, do you usually mix metals or do you always maintain the same color? I'm curious to know how you do it. Secret 4. Opt for delicate pieces instead of bulky ones. Now let's talk about size, and look how interesting. When we want to draw attention, the instinct is to wear big, flashy pieces. But you know what's real? Refinement is precisely in the opposite of that. Delicate pieces have an incredible power to elevate any look without competing with you. A thin necklace with a small pendant, discreet earrings, a delicate bracelet. These pieces whisper elegance instead of screaming for attention. The problem with bulky jewelry is that they can easily look exaggerated, especially during the day, and when you're over 40, less is definitely more. This doesn't mean you need to hide or wear pieces without personality. It means you'll choose pieces that enhance your natural beauty without overloading. A practical tip: if you want to wear a more statement piece, make it the protagonist of the look. For example, if you chose a more eye-catching necklace, go with small and discreet earrings. If you opted for bigger earrings, leave the neck free or use only a very thin necklace. People, if these tips are making sense to you, don't forget to give that like on the video and subscribe to the channel. This helps me a lot to continue bringing content like this to you. Secret 5. Use only 2 or 3 accessories simultaneously. This is one of the most common mistakes I see. The temptation to wear all the beautiful accessories at once. Earrings, necklace, bracelet, ring, brooch, scarf. People, when you wear too many things together, nothing stands out and the final result becomes confusing. The rule of elegant accessories is simple. Less is more. Choose 2 or 3 items maximum and let them shine. For example, earrings plus necklace or earrings plus bracelet plus ring or necklace plus ring plus watch. The secret is to create points of interest without overloading. When you use few accessories, each one gains prominence and the ensemble becomes much more sophisticated. A strategy that works very well is the triangle rule. Distribute your accessories forming a visual triangle. For example, earrings, 2 upper points, and a ring or bracelet, lower point, or a necklace, upper point, and 2 bracelets, lower points. And another important thing, consider your watch as an accessory. If you're wearing a statement watch, it already counts as one of your main pieces. Let me know here in the comments. How many accessories do you usually wear at the same time? Are you maybe overdoing it? Let's find out together. Secret 6. Choose genuine leather bags without ostentatious logos. And we arrive at the item I promised at the beginning. And this one is a game changer. The bag is literally the accessory that most communicates about your socioeconomic level and your sense of style. The mistake I see constantly is the obsession with big and ostentatious logos. You know those bags with the brand stamped all over them? Or those imitations that scream, "Look, I'm trying to look rich." They do exactly the opposite effect of what you want. Truly elegant women know that real luxury is in discretion. A genuine leather bag, well-structured, with impeccable finish and without flashy logos, is worth more than 1,000 fake designer bags. Genuine leather has unique characteristics. It ages well, develops a beautiful patina over time, has a characteristic smell and unmistakable touch. Even a simple leather bag without a famous brand conveys much more sophistication than an obvious imitation. Practical tips. Invest in neutral colors like black, brown, nude, or beige. They are timeless and go with everything. Look for quality national brands, which often offer excellent leather for much better prices than imported ones. And always check the finishes. Straight seams, well-fixed hardware, quality lining. Secret 7. Invest in sunglasses with elegant frames. Sunglasses are another item that can elevate or completely destroy your look, and many people don't give them the proper attention. You know those glasses with colored frames full of details, or those super exaggerated models? They might even be fashionable, but they don't convey the elegance you want. The secret of elegant glasses is in choosing a classic and timeless frame. Models like aviator, cat eye, classic square, or vintage round never go out of style and always look sophisticated. The color of the frame makes all the difference. Go for black, tortoiseshell, gold, or silver. These colors are neutral enough to match any look, but have enough personality to add elegance. And look at an important tip. Cheap and poor quality sunglasses are easily identifiable. They usually have low-quality plastic, lenses that distort vision, and poor finishes. It's much more worth it to invest a little more in a quality piece that will last years. Another crucial point, the shape of your face. Glasses that harmonize with your facial format automatically make you more elegant and sophisticated. If you have a round face, go for angular frames. If you have a square face, prefer more rounded shapes. Secret 8. Prefer inherited jewelry or with history instead of trends. And to close with a golden key, let's talk about something that goes far beyond appearance. Jewelry with history and meaning. There's something deeply elegant about wearing pieces that carry memories, whether it's a family heirloom or a vintage piece you found in a special thrift store. The problem with trend jewelry is that they have an expiration date. That necklace that was super trendy last year might look dated today, but a classic piece, with history, never goes out of style. Inherited jewelry has a special charm because they carry energy and memories. It could be your grandmother's ring, the necklace your mother wore on special occasions, or even a vintage piece you discovered and fell in love with. If you don't have family jewelry, no problem. Look for vintage pieces in thrift stores, antique fairs, or specialized shops. Often you find real treasures for incredible prices. The advantage of these pieces is that they have unique personality. No one else will have exactly the same thing as you, and that's much more interesting than wearing the same jewelry that everyone is buying at the trendy store. And you know what's coolest? These pieces tell stories. When someone compliments your jewelry, you can talk about its origin, about the person who wore it before you, about where you found it. This creates much more interesting connections than simply saying, "I bought it at store X." Look at what an incredible transformation you can make in your look by applying these 8 tricks. Recapping quickly, genuine pearls instead of flashy costume jewelry, a classic quality watch, maintaining consistency in metals, opting for delicate pieces, using only 2 or 3 accessories, choosing leather bags without ostentatious logos, investing in elegant glasses, and preferring jewelry with history. The coolest thing about all this is that you don't need to spend a fortune to look sophisticated. It's all a matter of smart choices and attention to details. When you master these rules, your elegance becomes natural and effortless. And don't forget, real elegance comes from within. But the right accessories can be your best allies to express who you really are. If this video helped you, leave a like down here, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell so you don't miss any new content. And tell me here in the comments, which of these tips will you apply first? Or even better, do you have any special jewelry with history that you'd like to share with us? If you love these tips, then what comes next, you're simply going to fall in love with. Right here beside, I left a video that's practically a manual for you to continue becoming that elegant, powerful woman who exudes confidence, presence, and that air of sophistication that everyone notices. And it doesn't stop there. There's also a complete playlist packed with videos that will elevate your style, your image, and your self-esteem even more in a practical, accessible way without needing designer brands. Click now because each video you watch is one more step for you to become that woman who enchants wherever she goes. Let's continue this wonderful journey together. See you now in the next video.